Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. I was starting to gain my weight back already. Let's get started and talk about it. And also, I'm going to tell you a couple announcements at the end of this video, so please stay tuned to the end. Many of you that do not know, I'll just start off. I started out the year at 259. My goal this year is to get below 200 pounds, and I'm doing that by working on eating lower carb, tracking my food, and I joined TOPS, Taking Off Pounds Sensibly, which is a nonprofit organization, and I go to weekly Zoom meetings, have been very encouraged by this group, love them. They also have Keeping Off Pounds Sensibly, and there's people that actually join the organization to help them to maintain their current weight, which is great. So, what did I mean by I was starting to go back? I do want to say that my first week of every month is really busy with work, getting my project set up for mystery shopping. And I noticed that I was ever so slowly going back into some bad habits. I'm going to name them. Number one, I wasn't drinking my water every day. You know, I've got measured out my water and I drink my jug of water every day. I wasn't completing that. That's number one. Number two, I stopped exercising, or I was waiting too late at night to exercise and was rushing through it and not being mindful. That was not working. Number three, I thought, oh, I can take off a few days where I don't track my food. And it wasn't like I gained a lot of weight. I only gained 2 pounds, which might not seem like a big deal, but those 2 pounds can get to 10 pounds quick. We know it takes a lot longer to lose 2 pounds than to gain 2 pounds or any amount of weight. So why am I sharing this? Like I mentioned, it's Tuesday, April 11th. And I wanted to tell you guys this because I wanted to give you guys some encouragement. I used to kind of think, oh, I got to hurry and lose weight. And I always thought of it as a temporary thing. I never really looked at my future. It was like, well, I want to lose weight now. If you feel like you've gone off and you've gained a couple, for example, right now I was down to 233. I'm right now 235. I'm still hoping to get into the 220s by May 1st is my plan, and so I'm back on track. But this is the good news. There's many days. This is for a lifetime. Let's say you're going to be doing this the rest of your life. If you have a few days a year, a week, 4 days, you can always pull the reins in and start over again. Many times I'd say, oh, forget it. And I have a friend of mine, actually she's in TOPS, and she says this all the time. If you go to a holiday meal and you way overindulge, she goes, it's one meal. She goes, you're back on your eating plan after that meal. You have a bad week, maybe you go on a cruise, you're back on your plan when you get back on that cruise. So if you have 365 days out of the year and 20 of those days you didn't make great choices, we'll look at the 345 days that you did. That's what I'm wanting to leave you with today. If you've gotten off track, if you feel like you're not doing maybe what you feel is good for you, start making slow changes. And next week I'm going to do a video on some tips and tricks that my doctor gave me and tell you about my blood work. So stay tuned for next Monday because I want to share about that, because I've got a lot to share about my doctor's visit, and I know you're going to be really encouraged by some of the things she said. But remember that this is for a lifetime. That's what I got to keep training myself, that this isn't temporary. I'm not, quote, going on a diet. This is for the rest of my life. So if I have a day where maybe I didn't have the best day, well, you know what? The next day I can improve and go right back. I might not lose as quickly, and that's okay, but hopefully I'll learn lessons along the way. And the lesson that I learned is, no matter how busy I am, I need to make sure I'm staying hydrated. I need to exercise earlier in the day. And I went on a long walk early in the day. And I need to make sure to be tracking my food. I've got to prioritize that so I'm aware. It's kind of like sometimes you have to track your spending, and you track your calories, you track your spending. It's really important for me to do that. Each of us are different. So I just wanted to encourage any of you that you feel like you fell off the wagon, whether you fell off for 1 week, 1 year, 5 years, it doesn't matter. You can always get back on. You don't have to make things difficult. You can start off slow. Just think about what makes you feel good and start with those things. I want to be totally honest with you guys and let you know where I'm at and what's happening. May 1st, I'm going to be weighing in, and my prayer and hope is that I'll be in the 220s. and I'm going to be letting you know what's going along. I'm going to let you know what I feel like I'm doing good. I'm going to let you know what I feel like I can improve on, and be honest. Now, on to the news that I want to share with you or update. I've had a few people express concerns that, is this turning to a weight loss channel? Why don't you do a separate channel? I do not want to do a separate channel. This one is good. And I mentioned to you guys at the beginning of this year that on Mondays I would be talking about weight loss related things. And I may even do what you can eat in a day on a Monday or Tuesday. I have a lot of frugality on the channel already. And I'm going to do a once a month weigh check-in. This is important to me. And whatever videos that interest you, please watch. If the weight loss and weight loss updates and food related, it doesn't interest you, it's okay. No one's under any obligation to watch something that doesn't resonate with them. I totally understand. Everybody's different, and you may not be in that season of your life, and that's okay. So I am not going to be doing another weight loss channel. I'm going to keep it on this channel because I think it's important to budget calories and food. I think it's important to budget money, and I see a lot of, I think a lot of it's related, and I'm not telling you guys how to budget, how to eat. I'm sharing my experiences, and then I'd love you as a community to share your experiences so we can all learn and encourage one another. That's what it's all about. So that's all I have to say for now. Let me know how you're staying healthy these days. I always love to hear from you. I love you, I appreciate you, and I sure hope you come back soon. Bye-bye.